Hey, I'm Cookie, and not a single one of these hostages leaves until I get my chopper. I'm glad it's just you and me. I'm feeling a little needy. And the wrong answer of the game is brought to you by
Buoyant Baby Water Cribs. Because waterbeds aren't just for bachelors from the early 80s anymore.
All right, let's get this party started. Let's start with, she sounds a little hoarse. If Lady Gaga performed naked on a horse, then let's face it, it's likely. Which lady would she be impersonating? Lady Godiva, Lady Madonna? According to popular legend, Lady Godiva rode through the town of Coventry stark naked to oppose the high taxes imposed by her husband. Doesn't sound much like a lady to me. Gaga may be on a horse, but she'd rather take a ride on your disco stick. Am I getting old? What the hell is a disco stick? I'm sure it's dirty, but in what way? Try this on for size. I'm feeling butter, thank you. Suppose I Can't Believe It's Not Butter comes out with a 5 stages of grief line of products. After I Can't Believe It's Not Butter, which product would come next in the line? I'm very angry that it's not. In the Kubler-Ross model of grief, the 5 stages are denial, followed by anger, then bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And I have to be honest, I'd totally buy a product called I'm very angry that it's not butter. Especially if they got Mel Gibson for the commercials, and he was yelling at a piece of toast. Coming up next, Mr. Blackwell meets Mrs. Dash, and it's a DisOrDat. I'm gonna read off 7 things. For each one, tell me if it's a kind of spice or a fashion faux pas caused by too tight clothing. If it's a spice, press your X button. If it's a fashion faux pas, press your B button. Each one you get right will add a dash of cash to your money stew. Get one wrong and it's gonna cost you. And make it fast. Finish quick before your circulation is cut off. All right, let's get started. Candle nut, spikenard, camel toe, catnip, monoboob, front butt, Chinese anise. Take a bow. No, don't. You'll split your pants. Now, I know candle nut is just a kind of spice, but I swear once in college, I saw something disturbing that perfectly fits that description. Everybody quattro, hey! May I introduce Thou Shalt Not Veg. Which of these shows would not violate one of the 10 commandments? Wife swap, prison break, American Idol, or diagnosis murder? Thou shalt not break out of prison is not one of the 10 commandments. So if you're ever in prison and you decide to break out, just know that God is totally behind you.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Take a good look at... Did you catch the mugger's mug? Something feels off today. I can't quite put my thumb on it. Let's see. I came in yelling at the staff. I threw jelly donuts at the craft services guy. I burned money in front of my director to reflect my higher status. That's been an average day. Oh, I know. I haven't read my fortune cookie from last night.
Cookie, fortune messages.
Okay. Here we go. Watch out for those with big egos. Well, considering the sizes of their heads, whom should I be most cautious of? The Statue of Liberty, the Sphinx, the guys on Mount Rushmore? With faces about 60 feet tall, the fellas on Mount Rushmore have the largest heads, with the Sphinx coming in second with a 30-foot mug. It's easy to have an ego when you're the biggest thing in South Dakota, or the only thing in South Dakota. Hey, I could go on all day with jokes about South Dakota, like, no, wait, I guess I can't. There isn't really anything else to say about South Dakota. Oh, thank you. Round 1 is complete. And you're sitting pretty for someone so ugly. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. And lest you forget, our wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting to be picked. Okay, here it comes. Next, New Jersey's shore is getting old. Suppose Snooki and the gang shoot a special edition of MTV's Jersey Shore in South America. If it's set near an actual ocean shore, what might it be called? Paraguay Shore, Bolivia Shore. Uruguay is located on the southeastern coast of South America. I think as a sign of good diplomacy, we owe it to the people of Uruguay to not expose them to the cast of Jersey Shore. Here's a good one. Why the long face, Anne? What could conservative spokesperson Ann Coulter do to make herself coltier? Age about 10 years, sterilize herself, get a sex change. A colt is a young male horse, so the first thing Ann should do would be to get a sex change. She's halfway there. She's got balls.
Plucking chickens, picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
This one's called eHarmony equals MC squared. As you know, I've been single for a while now, and that's great because I love having me time 24 hours a day. But I keep seeing these eHarmony ads talking about 29 dimensions of compatibility, but I wonder, maybe it's not scientific enough. If eHarmony pre-screened people based on the number of space-time dimensions identified in modern string theory, what would I have to look forward to? 1 worthless dimension of compatibility, 11 dimensions of decent compatibility. According to M theory, an expansion of string theory, there are 11 possible space-time dimensions. So with its 29 dimensions of compatibility, eHarmony kicks string theory's ass. Oh, that settles it. I'm signing up for eHarmony right now. Okay, let me just check out the website on my phone here. A 45-minute questionnaire? Oh, that.
Scrolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me,
Here's one for you. A fun string theory question. Which of these children's string games would the girls in the Crucible be suspected of playing? Cat's Cradle, Apache Door, Were you thinking of this one? The Crucible by Arthur Miller is about the Salem witch trials. Man, it must have been crazy to live in a time where everyone was really paranoid and suspected every other person of being a terrorist. I'm glad we live in today. No, and cats don't belong in a cradle. But you know what does? Water! Like in a water crib. Just like the one you won from Buoyant Baby Water Cribs. Buoyant Baby Water Cribs. Your baby will drown in comfort. This wrong answer of the game nets you a handsome $8,000. Yeah, you're welcome.
Hold me, never let me go.
Coming up, Hedwig and the Angry Grinch. Let's say that the size of a normal heart is large. By the end of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, what size is the Grinch's heart? Small, medium, extra large, or extra extra large? The Grinch's heart starts out 2 sizes too small and then grows 3 sizes that day. So it would have gone from small, 2 sizes less than large, up to extra large, 3 sizes up from small. And if you don't think an organ can shrink and grow like that, you've never seen me in a swimsuit. Welcome. Well, don't mind me then. Here's your clue. BFFs. These twosomes are thick as thieves. Good luck. That's the game! What's funny about this question is, the better your score, the higher the likelihood is that you don't actually have friends. You know, beyond the characters and celebrities you see on TV. But those can be very fulfilling relationships, I'm sure.
You don't know Jack!
Nice one, folks. Okay, Danny, let us know what we're doing.
Hey, are you eager to play another round?